YouTube, Quinn Wade, coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there. And we're going to talk about the Florida showdown between Orlando Magic and the Miami Heat, where the Magic beat them 121-117. Some free throws by Paulo ended up help ice the game. The season series was won by Orlando 5-0 since they did play in the cup against each other. And they actually beat them every single time, which is tough to do against any NBA team. But the Magic was able to get it done. The Heat go to 38-30 and 23-12 at home, and the Magic go to 38-28 and 16-16 on the road. Orlando won the first quarter 41-27. They won the second quarter 30-28. The Heat won the third quarter 28-27, and they also won the fourth quarter 34-23. But since they got down big in the first half, they ended up losing by 4 anyway. After Paulo made his free throws, Bam had a chance to shoot a three. He missed it, and the Magic go on and win after that. Paulo Banchero in the starting lineup all scored in double figures in points. And that's always a strong and tough thing to do, but it's a good thing to do when you do get it done. Paulo, 27 points. He ended up going 8 of 14 from the field. Did a good job of hitting his jump shots in this one. They gave him the space. They gave him the room. He was able to knock them down. He was able also to drive a lot and bump and bang, and usually that allows you to get to the free throw line, where he did go 10 to 10 from the free throw line, which is excellent, and really helped them stay in the game and also helped them win it. He went 1 to 3 from the 3-point line. He had 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 offensive boards, 3 personal fouls, and was a -2. And plus minus Tristan Da Silva, 31 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He did a good job of getting to the rim and finishing. That's all you can really ask him to do, is take good looks and see if he can make them. And he was able to make a good amount of them. He had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and 3 steals. He had like the anticipation defensively and making it turn into a good takeaway from the Heat. And obviously the boards is really good. That's part of how you have to win games, and he stepped up and helped them in that area. He did have 2 offensive boards. 1 person fouling was a +1 and +. Wendell Carter Jr., 35 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds, so that's 3 guys that had 8, and they always tied for the most in the game. He did have 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, 5 personal fouls, and was a +7 and +. The scoring was really good by him. He didn't really have to take too many shots from the perimeter because he had good looks in the paint, and also was able to finish his free throws real well. Desmond Bane did a good job of driving and kicking, and also just hitting the shots when he got close to the basket. Then, of course, he hit some perimeter shots too. He had 21 points, went 8 of 17 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers in the block. The block was the most in the starting lineup. He had 1 offensive rebound. The problem was he fouled out in this one, but it didn't matter. The game was basically almost over at that point. He was a +4 and +. Jalen Suggs, 34 minutes. He had 14 points. He was relying on drives a lot, but he did make 2 of 9 from 3, and then he went 0 of 2 from the free throw line, and then he went 6 of 17 from the field. Could have played better, could have got better looks, could have made better shots, but you just try to take that into the next one since they still were able to find a way to win in this one. He had 5 rebounds, led the team. Never mind, he ended up just having 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, no personal foul, and a -1 and +. Ortiz did a good job of driving to the basket. He went 2 of 4 from the field and 3 of 3 from the free throw line, since that comes with the territory of getting to the paint. He did have 7 points. He did have 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive board, 2 personal foul, was a -3 and +. And Jamal Cain kept getting open. And it's about making a shot. He was able to do that. 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, finished with 12 points in 19 minutes. He also had 7 rebounds. That was the most off the bench, 2 turnovers and a block, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a +4 and +. And Noah Pinda was able to hit a shot near the basket and also a 3. But he went 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 4 from the field for 7 points. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 steals, which was the most off the bench, and 3 personal fouls. It was a 0 and plus minus. And Javon Carter played 16 minutes, had 7 points. He went 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. The layups was going for him, and then he hit a three. He did have 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, was a plus 10. And plus minus, you had to like Paulo passing, just getting good passes in the paint, passes to shooters, and just still being able to get his shot at a high level and at an efficient level. He was a really good leader and played the game the right way. And this one, they needed him too because he has been tough to beat lately. Everybody in Miami, they all scored in double figures in the starting lineup. Bam, he ended up leading the way with 20 points. That was the most in the starting lineup. He had 38 minutes played. He went 6 of 15 from the field, hit a couple of threes, finished 2 of 7 from 3. Still was able to get to the free throw line. He went 6 of 10 from the free throw line, and he had the mid range going. He had the floater, shotish type of things going. He had 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 4 steals, 2 blocks. You know he's gonna make plays on the ball. You know he's gonna try to find a way to get strips. He's gonna try to play in the passing lane. He's gonna try to block if you try him. 1 offense rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. Khalil Ware got a lot of tip ins and finishing around the rim off offensive boards, and then got some good looks from his teammates passing wise. He finished with 13 points in 27 minutes, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He finished with a double double because he had 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 3 offensive board, 3 personal fouls, and a -17 and plus minus. And then, you have to be happy with the defense. You have to be happy with how he did on the glass. Davion Mitchell did a good job of driving and hitting some shots near the rim. He played 26 minutes, had 14 points, went 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and a turnover, 3 personal fouls, and was a -9 and plus minus. And Tyler Hero, 31 minutes, he had 10 points, went 4 of 14 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3. Had some shots that was tough that he was able to drop in. But other than that, the tough shots wasn't falling tonight. The space that he created still wasn't falling either when he took those jumpers or floater-ish type shots. It wasn't his night tonight offensively besides 5 assists. But even that came with 2 turnovers. He also had 6 boards, 1 block, 4 personal fouls, and a -4 on plus minus. And Pelly Larson did a good job of scoring in the paint and also making his threes and his free throws. 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from 3, 4 of 7 from the field. 15 points, 3 of 5 from the free, 35 from minutes is what he played. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a +6 and plus minus. And then Myron Gardner, 3 minutes. He ended up missing his only shot, which was a three. He had 1 rebound, 1 steal. His rebound was offensive, no personal foul. Was a -5 and plus minus. Jaime Jaquez was able to finish near the rim with quick shots at the basket or off the backboard. And then he made a three. He went 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, had 22 points. That led the team. That was game high for the Miami Heat. And then he played 30 minutes. He did have 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, and 3 steals. He gets the ball moving very early. He sees you, he's finding you, and then it's up to you to make the shot after that. If you like the shot that you ended up getting or was created by Jaime. He had 1 offensive board, 4 personal fouls, and a +11 and plus minus. And then Norman Powell didn't start. He played 31 minutes though, which is a lot of minutes for a guy off the bench. He did have 20 points and went 7 of 15 from the field. The pull-ups and the drives and the free throws is how he got it done. 7 of 15 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover, and a steal, 1 personal foul, and a +3 and plus minus. And Yakachonis made a wide open three. Then he ended up missing the rest of his threes. He went 1 of 4 from the field because of that. He had 1 assist, no turnover, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and was a -3 and plus minus. The Heat, they shot 47% from the field, while the Magic shot 49. The Heat shot 32% from three, while the Magic shot 31%, 82% from the free throw line for the Heat. And then the Magic shot 92%. They took 3 less free throws than the Heat, though. 32 rebounds for the Heat, 49 for the Magic, 25 assists for the Heat, 26 for the Magic, 10 turnovers for the Heat, 19 for the Magic. That kept the Heat in the game because they had 13 steals. Some of those steals led to baskets, and then the Magic only had 6. And then 5 blocks for the Heat, 2 for the Magic, and then 11 offensive rebounds for the Magic, 7 for the Heat, and then 25 defensive rebounds for the Heat, 38 for the Magic, and then 21 personal fouls for the Heat, 23 for the Magic. But like I said, the Heat did to shoot more free throws, but they made it at a significantly worse percentage. And other than that, close game. The free throws mattered. Paula was making some big plays and some big shots, and same with Desmond Bain. They just good ball creators, whether that's for themselves or for their teammates. And then it's just up to them to make the shot. They make the layup, make the three. We'll make some shots on our own, and we'll create some shots for you. And the Heat did a good job of defending it. They made a good job of making it tough. It just the Magic was making them anyway, and they had a good night shooting the basketball, and they played a little bit of defense, and they had to lead. And then the Heat was trying to cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. The only problem is they ran out of time, and the Magic still was able to have the lead even in the ending, so they get the win. That's how it can be. Like, you can play good basketball, you can play real well, you can execute real well, but at the end of the day, if you don't do it better than your opponent and you don't do it at the right time, you can end up with the loss, and that's what ended up happening to the Heat in this one. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.